You talking to me? Oh, I think I figured it out. Stand, let me see. Oh no, we don't want to do that.
I don't think he could. No, dude, you can't do that. Stop. Ain't no parking right there, dude. Hold on. Know what he doing? Okay, stop fucking doing that. Stop.
Really? Can you hear JoJo?
Yeah, I said, hold on.
Oh.
This dude like he cutting in front of the line.
All right, let's try something.
Like this. So go ahead. I just told you. I just told you I'm bagging in. Got to wait in line. You what?
Why this won't open up?
No, I said green. You said green. I said, yeah, I'm bagging in. They got two bags, though.
Yes, that is the latest project, one of the projects we've been working on here at Golden Eye Productions. And we have quite a few projects stirring in the midst right now. We have the character Penny Pantheress. Penny is a ancient cacique. She's a panther or puma um, from South America, from the jungle. She and all of her jungle companions and friends uh, have a wonderful tale to tell. Okay. And I just thought I would put a nice little spin on um, jungle life and how beautiful and important every aspect of this ecosystem is. I mean, down to the bugs. The smallest minuscule grain of dirt, like everything is absolutely vital. We are all one, under one. Okay, I'm going to say it. We're all one under a dome. Okay? Yeah, I said it. I said it. And maybe I'll write about that too. So yes, I also have, if you know me, um, oh my goodness, I didn't even introduce myself. All right. So I am Ayana Osetsma. I am Miss Casual. I am Queen Casual. I am Golden Eye Pantheress. I am so many, many, many wonderful aspects of like the zodiac wheel. Yeah, I can embrace all of those because my birthright, uh, I was born a Pisces. So, under the sun, Pisces in an Aquarian moon. So I play in the water and I can bring the water. Mm. And I can be like water. Yeah. How do you want it? Come in. In it. In it. In it. In it. All right. Anyway. So having that said, I've always been one to be uh look beyond what it is that I'm looking at. Like I've just been naturally curious probably my whole life. And I have definitely spent lots of time alone. hmm I had to go and sit and think about it. Unlike most of the people that I grew up around who had siblings that were their age, um, you know, or even just I don't know why I always have to be quiet and go in the room. Like, be quiet. Don't say that. Don't ask. Don't be asking no questions. Who told you to ask that? And it's like, what do you mean? Who told me to ask that? I just want to know. Tell me. And so, uh, the bliss of my curiosity just caused me to sit in my room and think about it a lot. And in doing so, I learned solitude and how important that is, and how fortunate I am to be okay by myself. Because there are people out here. We got a world that's full of people who can't stand, don't love themselves, but expect for somebody else to love them and stand them. How that's gonna work? Yeah, anywho's. So I have a lot to say. So to say. I think everyone has a lot to say. There's probably, like out of 10 people, I bet 7 of those people have, like, an amazing story to tell, like, seriously, and then the other 2 probably just have, like, you know, some experiences to share that no one would otherwise know unless you shared it. So, the whole thing is sharing is caring, and it's been put on my heart many, 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 many moons ago to rhyme. So I got into poetry as a teenager, and I've always been singing. My mama said my first words were a tune, and I didn't really talk much. I just kind of just sang as a toddler. So it makes sense as to why I constantly hear music in my head. I know it's like so strange, but I do I think there's a lot of people that hear music in their head all the time. Like right now, there's a song in my head. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I know sharing is caring, but sometimes just because it's in your head, sometimes some things should be not said. Sometimes you just have to know when to hold it, know when to release it, and know when to cancel it. That's important too. Because some of these thoughts and some of these words that we are saying, which by the way, I'm working on this one project right now. It's about words and how important, powerful words are, and how they can't be. And yeah, so that was like a whole rabbit hole. Anywho's, I am a woman of many, many, many talents. How about that? Okay. Because I'm a Pisces, if anybody knows the characteristics of a Pisces, they are just like this artistic ball, and they have the ability to tap into these artsy things, and it's like natural for them. Not saying all things arts, but I do have an art degree. Okay. So I did have to go and control the creativity that be going on in my mind, to at least hewn down and just learn some skills. There's nothing wrong with learning skills. Um, like I'm a singer, and my mom told me when I was very young, singing around the house, let's go get you some singing lessons and let's teach you the piano too. Like she knew that one must be very artful and purpose filled with your craft. So for what it's worth, just like it was just said, children should be working on what they're talented at, what they're gifted at. Like, why are we making them do these things that we know aren't going to benefit in the long run? Like, it's only going to cause mental anguish, it's only going to cause, self esteem issues, which, by the way, that is so true. Like, I don't know what's going on with you guys as president. Not like it's mine too, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, Yeah, he's like he gives us mixed emotions, these mixed signals. So I love the fact that he mentioned about how important it is that we work on our talents, that we work on the God-given gifts that we were born to do. Certain people were born to do certain things, and so why not point them in the right direction instead of forcing them to do these other things that they're having complications, you know, being or coming to be into it. For example, like me, yeah, my mom told me, uh, no, you're going to be either a nurse or you're going to be a secretary. And I was like, what? That was like blasphemy. I'm going to be a nurse. I'm like, I don't like to touch people and I don't like people touching me. Now, that's a whole other another story. I did write about that. That's to come. But yeah, I couldn't see choosing a field where I would willingly be touching people and willingly interacting with people's fluids and things of that nature. That was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. So, since these are the options that you've given me, I guess I'll do the secretary thing. And so I did this whole business administration career. It was fun. I'm glad that I have the knowledge, but that's not where my passion is. That's not where it lies at. I've always wanted to be a pilot. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. We had this high school called Aviation High School, and my mother cussed them people out. So I went and applied, and just needed her permission for the orientation because I'm still a minor. And yeah, no, she told them, no, y'all can go on. And definitely not finna fly no airplanes. Now, that was the first time. So like when I got to like about to graduate high school, I tried to be slick again. It's been a long time since I talked about this plane stuff. So I said, okay, well, I think the recruiters, some military recruiters came to the school, and I gave the Air Force people my information, and it was like, we gonna come and talk to your mama. I was like, okay, please do, because I've always wanted to be a pilot. I love flying. And lo and behold, did my mama cuss that man out? Yes, she did. Cussed him out from A to Z. I was so embarrassed. Oh man, I was so embarrassed my mama did that. I was just like, oh my God, did she just cuss this man out? They don't think I'm doing anything. And then, yeah, so I just did not mention it anymore after that. I probably cried because that was very embarrassing to me. So I just respectfully received business administration, administrative services, business operations. I went on ahead and walked into that, and I just again quieted my internal, the instinct, quieted that, and I made sure that I just stayed the course. The problem with that is in my 40s, I realized I still feel the same way today at 40 that I did at 17 about flying airplanes. It's still in me. It never went nowhere. I suppressed it. I pushed it way down. And focused on what I was told to focus on. So I'm coming, bringing it full circle. I'm just saying that it's important that we um, encourage our children to go the way that their gut or their instincts or their talent pushes them, their zeal pushes them, because that's what is going to cause them to be successful. It's going to cause them to tap into their best version of themselves because they're doing that thing that has been itching inside them to do, flat out. And this was a test. I was just testing. I just wanted to see because I've been using a couple of different platforms. I really liked StreamYard. StreamYard was nice. That I never streamed on here before, so I just decided to try it out. And that's nice. It's I guess I was able to share my screen, so that's good, YouTube. Um what else? Let me see. Let me click this button and see what this does. Ah, oh, ho, 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 ho. I can edit what's on the screen. So just like in StreamYard, I can type what I want to type. If I want to add something on the screen, um, I don't see like the features that StreamYard has, like the banners, and you can do an intro and outro. Yeah, nah, bro, you ain't getting all that. Nope, 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 no, no. Let me see customization. Mm. Live reactions, live chat is disabled for this video. Why? See, I think they have some type of a restriction until you get to certain levels or you get to this, that. Then they'll unlock these features. So maybe this might not be the thing, but I will use it though. Yeah, I mean, hey, this is a season where we're utilizing all of the resources. We are combing through everything. We are walking away with that which what is required for us to walk away with, and what don't resonate, we're gonna leave that right there. Okay, we're no longer holding on and carrying on to things that serve us no good. Okay, yeah. Y'all like my giddy up. I just popped up on him. Lord. I did not. I'm just telling you this was just a test. I just wanted to see. I don't like the lighting. So I would have to definitely fix the lighting. And yeah. Did y'all see that it's been 24 minutes. Okay, I like the clock one up there. Did y'all see this the things that are going on right now? I'm not feeling one way or another about the current state of this economy, the current state of Social Security. The reason why, I'm going to tell you, because I got my first job when I was 15, 14 years old. I have been contributing to that Social Security fund since then. So I've I was allegedly diagnosed with arthritis because I'm not claiming none of that shit in my hands and feet. What? Cancel that shit. Anywho's, so yes, they said that doesn't quite. I can't draw my Social Security disability. Okay, but do you know what arthritis in the nigga foot feel like? I'm just saying. Do you have any idea what happens? You picture this. You're driving down the road. Now this didn't happen to me. I'm sharing my neighbor's story. She told me that. I was like, oh my God. Because that's when it's not always you think what you're going through, somebody else going through a little bit worse. So, but what I'm going through, neighbor says she driving down the street. She had to go somewhere and she needed to get out and walk. And she said, as she's driving, her feet just started having a mind of their own. She said her feet balled up so. She said she could not undo it. She said, Yana, I don't know what the hell that was. And I said, oh my God. See, I knew because it happened to me, but it's never happened to me while driving, Lord God forbid. It only happened in the bed. So what happens with me is I'll be peacefully laying in the bed and I could be asleep. I could literally be in la la land. That thing will grab my feet and it's like it crumbles. This arthritis, it just wake you up out your sleep. So I be waking up like, God. Child, I don't know what that is squeezing my foot, but let me get the sage. Let me get the baby. We need white candles. We need everything up in here because don't be grabbing my feet while I'm sleeping. What was that? So come to find out, the doctor was telling me like, girl, that's what arthritis is. Arthritis do that. And then it started happening to my hands too. But I had, because of the typing and pianoing and whatever else with my hands all my life, is um even I could do like this, and these balls will form in my hand. The tendonitis get ready to form. So I'm used to having some type of a thing going on with the hand. That's fine. But never with the foot. And I said, oh no, I don't receive this at all. No, we're not. And so I ended up finding out what triggers these uh these bouts of the arthritis. So I guess I should share that and then I'm get off here. So the oh, if that's the case, let me add this to the tag then, because I was just saying anything on the tags because I was this was a test run. So the the triggering effect of the arthritis. First of all, I'm gonna say this. Let me come back. First of all, let me say this. Your mind is much more powerful than we've ever been taught in school. This thing called a thought is where all things are created. Okay. So having that said, know that if you believe it, if the belief began at this connection to source, that's what your seventh chakra is, this crown chakra. That is your connection to source. So if you believe up in there, whatever you believe, whatever he said, they said, we said, you read, you saw, you heard, whatever it is that you believe, that shit is gonna be made manifested. It takes form. It becomes so, just because you believe it. All right. And on top of that, know that Dr. Sebi, and I can speak about Dr. Sebi because I actually communicated with him. I actually was a patient of his, not like I was an illmatic patient, but I was ill. And I think we all have this contaminated blood, is what he let me know what was wrong with me, that I was not anemic, that your blood is contaminated. Like, y'all need to educate yourselves. Anywho, that's a whole other story. But Dr. Sabi let me know and spotlighted for the whole world that is what you're putting into your body. So I'm coming. Let's fast forward to this arthritis. This new. This is something very, very, very new for me. Come to find out, sugar, sweets, triggers arthritis. What? What? Sugar, the sugary of it all, the bad sugar. We ain't talking about, if you eat banana, watermelon, whatever, your fruit, the good sugar, not that kind of sugar. I'm talking about sweet potato pie, the pound cakes, ice cream, chocolate. those those sugary things will surely indefinitely, almost every time, flare up your arthritis. Yes. So I hope that little bit of tidbit helps someone out here in the world who may be dealing with said diagnosis. But again, if you believe it, it will be made manifested. We are in a new time right now. Miracles, wonders, and miraculous things are in the midst, and they're waiting for you to jump in. Yeah, and you. Yes. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining. If you join later, then that's when it was meant for you to see it later. Um, yeah, and we about to keep shining the light in the dark because they made sure we was put in a sunken place, baby. But hey, it's a new day. The golden age is time to get out of the sunken place and turn all the lights on.